All right, good morning, everybody. It's Ethan here, and today I'm coming to you from a park just outside of, well, technically still in Mexico City, actually, up in the mountains that are just south of the city. I don't actually remember the name of this park. This is, I think, owned by like the city or something like that, but I'm right next to Ajusco National Park. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. I don't know. But anyway, this area is full of extinct volcanoes and beautiful mountains that go up over 13,000 feet. I'll tell you, it's crazy. It's just so like the air is like so fresh and so nice up here compared to compared to Mexico City. It's crazy. But anyway, I'm doing a hike. Supposedly it's going to be about a little over 5 miles, like a 5.5, 6 mile loop, something like that, and should be about 1,500 feet of elevation gain. Gonna get some nice views. There's a fire tower lookout and a few other cool things along the way. Looks like a lot of mountain bikers up here, so we'll see how many other hikers there are in the trail. But anyway, guys, I'm excited about this. I really hope my ankle holds up. As I told you guys in my last video, my ankle is messed up from tearing a ligament like almost 3 months ago now. But I have been able to walk like 15 plus miles pretty much every day that I've been out here in Mexico City. It's all been like urban or over where the pyramids were, pretty much flat walking. So hiking is a little different, but we'll see if I can do it. Hopefully I didn't come all the way up here just to end up not doing any hikes, but we'll see how it goes. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and I'll get back to you guys a little further in on the trail. All right, well, there's definitely a lot of people out here, but it's a beautiful Sunday morning, and I was told this park is pretty popular, so it's to be expected. A lot of mountain bikers, but also a lot of hikers, and I think I'm on a hiking only trail right now. As you can see, it's like cobblestone or whatever, basically. Not cobblestone, but it's basically paved. So nothing too crazy just yet. All right, well, so far the trails are pretty well marked. I don't know what the hell that noise was. But anyway, everything's pretty well marked so far up here. I don't know if that's going to continue. I did see on the All Trails comments that some people had trouble finding their way all the way up here. But that's what the All Trails map is for, right? But yeah, so far it definitely doesn't have the feel of backcountry to it yet. We'll see if that changes, but either way, it is really beautiful up here. Yeah, the hike actually starts at over 9,500 feet, so you're starting pretty high up in elevation. Well, just in case you were about a mile into this hike and you got a really big craving for some tacos or quesadillas, they got you. That's definitely something you don't see in the United States pretty much ever, is little restaurants and all sorts of stuff just right on the trail. So honestly, this is a really interesting area because it's very I don't know, like some parts of Mexico City and the surrounding areas, like when I was over by the pyramids a couple of days ago, it reminded me of it was like being in the desert. There were mountains around it, but that area itself was like pretty much desert. And then up here, it's like the Pacific Northwest. This reminds me of like hiking in Oregon. So pretty interesting. All right, well, I think I'm getting past all the restaurants and campsites and all the kind of developed areas of the park. Should be getting more into a backcountry area now. Honestly, so far the hike has not been very difficult at all. There is, well, of course, it looks like I'm going down right now, but there has been a pretty steady elevation gain, pretty much the entire time, but it's nothing crazy. And like I said, the more I hike around here, the more this area reminds me of like the mountains that are like east of Portland, like the Mount Hood area. The forest here is very similar to the forests that were, like around all the hikes I did in Mount Hood area, which I'm not complaining. It's beautiful. All right, well, trail's been actually doing some more serious uphill for the last 3/4 of a mile or so. Looks like I'm about to get into some switchbacks up here. And yeah, really enjoyable hike so far. With how well graded the trail is, it's really not bothering my ankle at all, which is great. Let's hope I get some views soon. All right, well, here we are, made it to the top. This is called the Virgin for obvious reasons. But yeah, unfortunately, it looks like the fire lookout is closed. So I'm trying to find, I can see some good views through the trees, but it's hard to actually get any good views of this side, which is the cooler side, because that's where Ajusco Peak is. You can kind of see it right there. You can see the summit of it. So that is the tallest mountain in Mexico City. It's like 12,900 something feet, almost 13,000, not quite. I wish I could get a better view of it, but like I said, the fire lookout's closed. Let me show you the other side. You can definitely get a better view on the other side here. There's Mexico City down there. Part of it, at least. Hazy as per usual. Yeah, like I said, I wish I could give you guys a better view. What about right here? Oh, there we go. That's a decent view of the mountain. Yeah, beautiful area for sure. I wish that fire lookout was open because that would be awesome to get the views from up there. But either way, still really cool. Maybe I'll get some more views further on down the trail because I still have part of the loop to do. We'll see what happens. All right, well, I just left that summit area, the Virgin, and just continuing to hike. And yeah, I'm a little disappointed that that fire lookout was closed, because the views would have definitely been much better up there. You definitely would have been able to get like a 360 view from up there, but it is what it is. Even so, the views were still really good. But now it looks like I'm heading downhill, and I'm on a trail now instead of just a kind of a wider dirt road type of thing. All right, well, I'm still heading down this trail here. I've seen a couple of mountain bikers. Definitely got to watch out for those guys on any of these trails in this park. But yeah, really beautiful area. I will say, you know, I was a little disappointed about the fire lookout, but you still get a really good view up there. The only thing is just, I mean, this is just a, you know, anywhere you go in the area, anywhere in Mexico City, it's gonna be like this. It's just so polluted that you always have that like haze that you know, makes it so that it's not really like you hardly ever get to see like really, you know, good viewpoints. You know what I mean? You get up somewhere high up and you just kind of see this, you know, this like hazy cloud of pollution you know, surrounding pretty much everything. And yeah, that's like the one thing that I just kind of can't get over about this area. I mean, everything else I really love. Mexico City, it's a really cool city, lots of really cool neighborhoods, amazing food, nice people, and I mean the surrounding areas are beautiful. You know, whether you go up to the pyramids or up here to the mountains, whatever you want to do, it really is an incredible area. But yeah, it's very polluted, which does like I said, that's kind of just the one thing that bums me out. Because, you know, the viewpoint up there was nice, but it would have been like 1,000 times nicer if, you know, the sky was actually like clear. I should be joining up with the other end of the loop pretty soon here and getting back onto that super wide trail. But honestly, this whole section between the top of the trail and the basically the backside of this loop has been really nice. There's been like way less people. I think I've only seen like two bikers so far since leaving the Virgin. And yeah, it's been really like a pleasant hike through here, actually. And it looks like, just as I'm saying that, I think I might be joining up with the other end of the loop again. So my hike of solitude looks like it's probably gonna be coming to an end right up here. All right, guys. Well, I made it back to the trailhead, and hopefully be able to get an Uber back into the city. Yeah, it was a really fun hike. I wish the fire lookout was open and that it wasn't so hazy, but do keep in mind, if you are planning on hiking here or pretty much anywhere else in like around Mexico City, be expecting that the views are going to be clouded by the pollution almost all the time. It's very rare that it doesn't look like that. So anyway, though, I would say it's definitely worth it. Definitely worth the trip out here. Definitely worth the 40 pesos to get in the park. And yeah. As you can see, there were a lot of people here this morning, or earlier this morning, and there's even more people here now. All right. Well, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you did, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I wish I could have done more of a intensive hike out here in Mexico City, but I know I've said it a million times already. I just am worried about my ankle. I really don't want to re-injure it. I'm kind of in like a critical period right now where it's getting better and I can do a lot of walking and some hiking and stuff like that, but if I were to re-injure it right now, that would set me back like months. So really don't want to do that. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, like I said, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys soon for another awesome hiking adventure.